It's Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it's all up next.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gunn joined in the booth by Charles Davis. CD, these Falcons seem to be in an interesting spot coming into 2023. They've seemingly got playmakers galore on offense, but they may only be as good as what their defense can do for them.
And that defense, 27th overall in the league last year, so they must improve. In order to help them, though, they're going to try and control the ball more on the offensive side, try and run it a little bit more and take some time off the clock.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, one era ends, another begins. This is a team that finished 8-9 last year, missed out on the playoffs at the very end. What needs to happen for the green and gold to be playoff bound once more?
Everyone's focusing on how they're starting over on the offensive side of the ball. But to me, they have an accumulation of talent on defense that needs to play like a top 10, top 5 defense in the NFL.
Has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Love. His throw incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during a 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ridder now.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 9. Ridder will set up to throw it.
Wide open receiver complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down, here's Ridder.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Final play before the half. Here's Ridder.
Throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Ridder on 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. The second down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Ritter to throw it.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. One last shot now for Love. Musgrave's got it out right.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on.